Hi Leo, welcome back to my channel. Let's jump straight into it. Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. How do they feel about you? Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Okay. What do you need to release? You've got waning moon. Okay, I feel like there might be someone that's feeling or thinking that they need to let go, or they need to walk away from a situation because something has peaked. Okay, emotions have peaked, a point in your connection has peaked, and now it's someone thinking or feeling, what do they need to release? They're asking themselves, but they could also be asking you this question, because it's almost certainly something from the situation you're asking about. It can be quite a positive card, but it is gently suggesting that something needs to be let go, something needs to be detached from or let go from, or someone needs to stop trying so hard. I definitely feel like there's someone that could be backing off and not trying as hard as they used to, okay? So there might be a bit of a detachment here, because this is a card of releasing emotional baggage, and to some this may be applicable that this person is releasing emotional baggage and allowing the energies to flow through your connection. But for others, it could be a moment where things are falling away, because it's not a time to cling on to anyone or anything. It's in fact the opposite of that. So there's someone that might be distancing themselves or asking them what they need to release. But as I said, it could be internal, or it could be in relation to your connection. Let's have a look and see what the cards can reveal about. Okay, the Tower with the Death card. Okay, there's definitely an ending happening for some of you. Two of Pentacles with the Four of Pentacles. Sorry, the Two of Swords. Okay, Two of Swords is a block or a barrier. Okay, you've got this moon here that's come up twice. Moon is Cancer energy. It can be anxiousness. It can be intuitive energy. It can be feeling very vague. It can be feeling on a very intuitive or empathetic or emotional level. But the Two of Swords could most prominently be a Gemini, Libra, or an Aquarius. And because this card has come up, I feel like this is something to do with the block. Someone feels like enough is enough. They're holding up the swords. They've got the blindfold on. They can no longer take whatever it is that's happening in your relationship or your connection, especially if it's not healthy. You've got toxicity with the Tower card here. Self-sabotage, criticism, putting the other person down, calamities, chaos, destruction of relationship. If this is happening for a lot of you, this person wants to say enough is enough. The Death card is here. This is a major ending for some of you. Some of you, there is someone that's trying to release you, but I think the Death card coming up could symbolize that this person is now in your past for some reason. So I do feel like there's an ex or a past lover that's trying to release you, because they've been blinded, not necessarily by you, Leo, but they can't seem to go on with their life or heal from their life. So I think for a lot of you, this is actually an ex that's coming through, or someone that you've dealt with that was very important to you once upon a time. The Death card, this person was very important to you, or you were very, very important to them. But look, this can also be a fork in the road or a decision that needs to be made. This person either they feel like they need to release something, or something needs to be released, or they need to go the other way. So this is an ultimatum for some of you. Either you will be giving this person an ultimatum, or this person will be giving you an ultimatum, Leo, during this time. You also have the Four of Pentacles, which is earth energy, Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo. You might find that an earth sign is actually clinging to you. So as I mentioned, it's not necessarily a time of clinging with the what do you need to release moon energy, but the Four of Pentacles can point to someone that's refusing to release you, or they can't let you go. There's someone that's definitely mesmerized by you and they can't detach. But this is not only emotional, as the cards could indicate, and mental, but it's also physically they can't detach. They need to be around you. They need to see you. They need to be physically touching you. There is someone that could display this sort of behavior, and it might just be an earth sign. For some of you Leos watching, However, the Four of Pentacles can also be a card of withdrawing. So someone might be detaching or withdrawing because there's something that they need to change or release or transform or dwell on. And you might need to give them time to do this. Now, there's 4 weeks in a month. Could it be that for the rest of this month, this person is a little bit closed off, a little bit, and it's almost like you can't get to them. It's either you're not getting through to them with words, or this person feels like they need to hold on to you for some reason. So you might be displaying energy of behavior of you're distracted or you're prioritizing other things here, Leo. And in fact, this person is picking up on it, and that's why they might be clinging more. So if you notice this person is going above and beyond, you'll know it's their reactance. It's the way they are reacting to you, to your predictability or your unpredictability or your change in behavior. It's actually, you know, it's the consequence, it's the reaction to a reaction. So this is what I'm sensing here with the Four of Pentacles. But there could be a tendency someone is holding on to. It's either the way they do things that you might not like, Leo, and it could be toxic. You've got toxic energy here, but they're trying to release it, or they're asking themselves, what do they need to release? What do you need to release? This could be a question they pose to you. This could be a question that you're posing to yourselves. There is a couple that falls from a mighty high tower. Some of you have reached a peak in your relationship, and now what comes up must come down. This could be in connection to karma coming back around to either you or this person, Leo. But there's someone that's definitely feeling like things are blowing up and blowing up very, very quickly. This could also be things getting out of hand very, very quickly. Now, when I think of fire and lightning, I think of doom, I think of wrath, I think of anger, I think of punishment, and I think of impulse. So this could be a fellow fire sign, and the two of you might be clashing because you're both fire elements. So this is why I'm seeing that the lightning is literally igniting this tower in a blaze, and it can point to calamities and chaos. But sometimes we need calamities and chaos, and I feel like this person, everything had to come to the surface. This person is feeling like everything had to come out. Things will have to occur the way they do, whether it's explosive, whether it's implosive. They feel things have to occur the way they do because there's something that needs to be learned from this. There's something that needs to fall away and change or transform or be put in the past for now and for good. So for some, it is someone that's trying to move past, okay? The Death card is endings. It's an old way of life dying. It's an outdated mode of thinking. It's transformation. It is a Scorpio energy, so you might be seeing this. If you're directly dealing with a Scorpio, you might see this energy more heightened around this person. But the Death card is also endings, breakups. There is someone that wants to release you, either emotionally or physically. You might be connected to this person now, Leo, and for those watching, I think you might know who this person is. They might have been displaying this sort of behavior for quite some time. But there's toxic energy, and it's time to let it go. If this is you and you can initiate it, which you honestly often do, Leo, you're not hesitant at taking initiative or being proactive. I mean, yes, it's complicated. It might be, and it's when, especially when feelings and attachments are intertwined. But the Death card can really symbolize that. And with releasing, it symbolizes releasing everything. And what is Scorpio energy? Scorpio energy is mystery and enigma, and things that puzzle us are finally coming into the surface, not in the most favorable of lights, okay? It's probably not under the most favorable circumstances or in the most flamboyant or smooth way. So for some of you, there is a very explosive or a very intense ending that someone's been thinking about doing for quite some time. They may just take the time to do this. But I also said that the Death card can point to an ex, someone you were previously connected to, and this person is still trying to release you. They can't let go, Leo. They're struggling very, very much. You might be struggling too. There's two people involved here, but they're definitely struggling. You see this person here almost lifeless. It's almost like this person has been so consumed, and it's almost like the energy has been sucked out of them and they need to release. They know what needs to be done, but it's easier said than done, and it's easier for them to think about it rather than actually do it. So I do feel like there is someone that's trying to release you, Leo, whether it's a good or a bad connection, whether you want them to or not. This person is trying with all their best efforts to do that. But for some of you, there is someone that wants change or transformation or sees that on the horizon. But as I said, things need to come to the surface in a very explosive way, and only then can you draw an ending to toxic energy and usher in a new beginning, a new positive life force into your connection or into your relationship. So I will leave it at that though, Leo. I hope this reading has been insightful. Please don't forget to leave behind a like or a subscribe. That would be very much appreciated, and I shall be connecting next Friday